everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you the cutest little elf feet nails, where the nails are like the elf legs and then there's the little elf shoes on the bottom and you can like walk them and do the can like you're a rockette. It's just so cute. I absolutely adore them. I'm also going to be showing you some of the products from the Madam Glam Advent Calendar. I'm sorry I haven't been sharing them daily with you. I usually have been doing it live on Instagram in previous years. I just got my voice back. I had actually lost it, so if you notice that I had some time where I didn't have videos this month, it's because I couldn't speak. I had laryngitis and my voice was just poof, gone. But anyways, I hope you guys like this. It is so cute. They actually just crack me up. I think they're adorable. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
So I'm going to begin with an overlay of a red acrylic. This is going to be for my base color, and it's also going to add a little bit of strength to the nail. As I always say, I don't ever rely on my color acrylics for strength. For one thing, they just aren't naturally as strong, but for another thing, it makes them last a lot longer if you don't try to apply super thick overlays with them. Now I'm going to encapsulate my nail with a layer of clear acrylic. This is where my strength point comes in. Clear acrylic is naturally stronger, plus I buy it in bulk. So overall, it is way more economical to use, a little bit of the bright colorful acrylics and a lot more of the clear in comparison. After I am happy with the general overlay, I find that these particular tips, these stiletto tips that I have, just do not lend themselves to a very nice apex, which is unfortunate, but you have that. So it's going to take me a couple more beads of acrylic to get there than I normally would. But then I'm going to file this nail into shape with my e-file. And once that is done, we can get to the fun part. I'm going to apply a layer of gel base coat, Madam Glam's base coat, which was in the Advent Calendar. And then I'm going to use this amazing green striper brush, again, Advent Calendar. And I'm going to add stripies going all across my legs so that my Elfie has the cutest little striped legs. I have really gotten into using striper brushes on my clients whenever the color is appropriate. So I absolutely love getting these and using these just because it does seem to be way more efficient. And when I'm working on clients, I do prioritize efficiency, at least to an extent. Obviously, the art is number one, but if I can do it in a quicker fashion, I'm definitely going to do that. And these striper brushes are, like I said, so efficient. So super glad to have another one of those. I'm going to apply a layer of no wipe top coat, also Advent Calendar treat. And now I'm going to use a glittery green acrylic and I'm going to sculpt my elf shoes. Because I am making a pair of legs and not a singular leg, I'm going to be sculpting two of everything. So far I have two green striped leg nails, and now I'm going to sculpt two of these little elfie feet on my nail form backing. After I sculpted the first one, I immediately went through and sculpted the second one. That's going to help make sure that they are approximately the same size, the same shape. Now that I have those done, I'm going to hold one of them up to the tip of the nail. Make sure you're wearing gloves for this because this is a situation where you could definitely get some accidental touching of the acrylic, and to avoid any chemical contamination on your skin, good to just be wearing a pair of gloves always, but extra important when there's a higher risk like that situation where I was holding it on. After it is attached well enough where I can let go, I'm going to take additional green glittery acrylic and I'm going to fill out the shape of the shoe. Because it is very flat, obviously we sculpted on a flat nail form backing. It's not rounded out. It doesn't look like a real little shoe. And I want it to look like a real little elf shoe on the end of this nail. So I'm going to bulk it up on both the left and the right. I'm going to look at it straight on, trying to make sure that it does look like it is symmetrical. As I was holding it on, originally gluing it, I tried to make it so that the very point of the shoe was tipped towards the center of the nail so that was a lot more centered than if it was just glued perpendicular to the nail, because then the point of the shoe would be off to the side where the shape was originally glued. I hope that makes some sense. After I am happy with the shape of the greenness of this little elf boot shoe, I am going to be adding the little white trim with white acrylic. I'm going to sculpt a multitude of triangles going around the circumference of the trim area of the little shoe, and each one of these triangles trying to make them the same size approximately. The great way to make sure that you are getting about the same size when you're picking up a bead of acrylic is to pay very close attention to how long your brush is in both your monomer and your polymer. So after you dip it in your liquid into your monomer, just, be aware like it's like a single bead, like dip out and then tap or brush or whatever your process is. Make sure that you are repeating the process and it is approximately the same. Once all of those triangles are sculpted, I'm going to grab more of my white acrylic and I'm going to wrap the acrylic up and around the very edge of the shoe so that there isn't any of that green showing above the triangles. Once all of that is done, I'm going to put little blobs of jewelry gel on some of the points of my trim. And then into that jewelry gel, I am going to place a large gold caviar bead. Now I'm going to immediately use this adorable little lamp that was in the Madame Glam Advent Calendar. I am going to use it to flash cure every few caviar beads. That's going to really lock them in place so they can't fall. This is a USB lamp, so you plug it into a USB port or a USB adapter, and then it will cure. It's really great for doing a few nails at a time. It's not a full-size lamp, but it doesn't need to be. It's great for traveling. It's great for flash curing. It's great for fully curing. It does have lights that do wrap all the way around, so if you wanted to do a full hand, you certainly could. So it's just a cute little add-on. But then I'm going to apply some gel sealer over the top of my whole little shoe. And then after that's cured, these guys are all done and absolutely adorable. I love just like walking with them, pretending to do the can like I said. It is just so fun to have a goofy little nail design on your fingers. I hope you like this one as much as I do. And don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well.